Well, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. The name's Defender, and welcome back to more Ratchet Clank Future, a crackin' time. Previously, we made our way through the Agorian Battleplex, saving Quark. Then we went to the Tombly Outpost, found out what happened to Orvis in the past, and gave Nefarious a splitting headache, if you catch my drift. Then we saved General Azimuth from Vorsalon. So yeah, we did a lot last time, but unfortunately our time in the Korthos sector, at least for now, is at an end. So, we're gonna jump to the Bernilius sector and immediately switch to some Clank gameplay.
So, what is next on our temporal to-do list?
Well, most of the planets are repaired. I ordered us a new quantum entanglement modulator, and time cleaners are eating away the residual facility rifts, so only one last thing to do. Test Mnemonic Station Iota.
Mnemonic Station Iota?
Yep, as in Iota test the mnemonic station. Hey, sorry. Orvis's sense of humor rubs off on you after the first 1,000 years.
I can imagine.
Take care of it. Sector 9. I'll meet you at the station.
Alrighty then.
Junior caretaker to Sector 9.
I'm coming! You computer.
There's a gold bolt right there, huh? Alright. This should work, in theory anyway. Oops, let me land, please.
Malfunction detected in Deck 9 particle accelerator.
Thankfully, it immediately puts us back onto safe ground. Unfortunately, there is no way to, cancel a time bomb, so if you use it to hold a platform in place, you're just gonna have to wait until it fizzles out. Alright, we're here. Oh, I got a skill point. Sweet.
Blockage detected in antimatter turbine 8. Repeat, blockage detected in antimatter turbine 8.
Oh, so now the puzzles are gonna have 4 time pads. It's getting more and more cerebral. Okay, let's see what we have to start with. That lowers that. That opens that. Okay, I think I know what needs to happen. One moment, please. I have left my volume up too high. There we go, that should be much better. Okay, so let's start with this.
Temporal recording initiated.
Just wait there for a couple of seconds. Yeah, this will work. Hello, genre. We're glad to have you here. Hope you're doing okay.
Temporal recording initiated.
Alright, so this does what? That raises that. Okay. And you know what? We're gonna wait. Bring it up. And we're gonna stop. Before I do anything else, I'm gonna fix that pipe. Because it'll bug me otherwise. And I'll fix that pipe. Okay, so now with green,
Temporal recording initiated.
we're gonna run to over here. Because once red me opens up this door, opens one of the locks. That kind of looks like the Phlogistinator. What, this is the Chronoscepter. It has an equally mouth-mangling number of syllables, but, no, it is not the same.
Temporal recording initiated.
Actually, can't I just do this? Yes. Okay. That gives me an idea. Okay, so now...
Temporal recording initiated.
Stay right there. Good. Now we're going to lift you up. Now we're going to open this. Alright, so that opens all of the doors. So...
Temporal recording initiated.
now we can take the yellow one. Step on this to raise you up. Oh, I can't do that. Wait, hold on. Actually, that'll work just fine.
Temporal recording initiated.
Okay, now we just wait for a little bit until red gets on the platform. Lift it up. Alright, now. That won't work. Oh, actually it will, because who's going to stand on that one? Alright! I did it. Also, how does this stage look like the platforming of the airport in that Buzz Lightyear game? I have no idea. Honestly, it would not have occurred to me to make that connection. I personally don't see it, but hey, that doesn't mean that you're wrong. Alright, more Terra tropes, just throw a time bomb, make life way easier. Get the slow motion screeches as they hurtle backwards. There we go.
47? Ridiculous. It falls apart at least once a week.
Perhaps it is because you do not know how to fix it.
I'll fix you, computer.
Thankfully, I don't need any health right now.
Oh, hey, sir. You mind giving this station a whack with the Chronoscepter?
Alright, sure. Let me just break everything else. Yeah, I hope the weather cooperates with me today. We're supposed to get some rain. Hopefully that's all we get. But I don't know, I kind of live in the middle of nowhere, so hopefully it doesn't hurt my internet too much. Alright, just a quick swing.
Now we just need to test it. Do you mind, sir?
Alright, let's go. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Oh, it's you. You gave the old ticker a start. What are you doing all the way out here?
These are my memory banks.
Your memory banks? Oh, I must have taken a wrong turn somewhere. I thought I was in that green fella's head, what with all the emptiness. Oh, well, no matter. Aha! Here's the culprit. Now what could this thingamajig be doing cluttering your brain?
That is Ratchet's Omni-Wrench.
Ratchet. Oh yeah, furry little fella. Don't think I've ever seen you without him. Oh, you two ain't on the outs, are you?
No, we are still friends, but I have new responsibilities.
Moving on, huh? Well, we're all trying to find our own path in the universe. The hard part is taking those first steps. Come on, I'll give you a boost. Go ahead. If he's your friend, he'll understand.
Are you coming?
Plumbers don't just go diving down strange pipes all willy-nilly. That'd be ridiculous. No, this one you'll have to do alone. Oh, and by the way, I wouldn't risk any more than 6 minutes.
A nice Mario reference there, which makes even more sense considering that,
I thought I saw some strange neural activity there for a second.
The station is operational.
Great! Then on to the Orvis chamber. Last one there's a rusted Sony.
considering I think it was the last session, I mentioned that Orvis is voiced by Charles Martinet. So, you know, that just makes the reference even funnier. I refuse to believe that they did not write that situation and joke unintentionally.
53% complete. 77% complete. 91% complete. Protocols updated.
Smack more projectiles. Oh, hello. Bonk. Let's see, is there anything? Nope, nothing to repair here. There is right over here.
Time calibrators coming online in 3, 2, 1, mark.
Alright, another time puzzle. Again, we got 4 buttons, but that's no big deal. Alright, so what does this do? This spawns some platforms. Okay. Let's see, I'm guessing that button brings the elevator down. Okay, I got an idea.
Temporal recording initiated.
Oh, that lowers that. Okay. Alright, we're just gonna do that for now. Now we're gonna switch to green.
Temporal recording initiated.
And just stop. Now we'll use
Temporal
yellow.
recording initiated.
Green will create the platforms for us to get over to the elevator. Blue will bring it down for us. Okay. So now this brings this down. And opens this. I think I'm working several steps ahead, but that's okay. This should work in theory. Okay, so now we do that.
Temporal recording.
Alright, so red's gonna follow yellow. Alright, red goes in and activates that button. Okay, red's done. We're gonna go back to blue.
Recording initiated.
Alright, they're both there. Bring them up. Now yellow will bring us down. Okay, now all the buttons are pushed, so now it's green. Green's what we're going to use to get to the end. So he's going to stand on this button. Alright, now we're going to follow blue. I hope I gave myself enough time for this. Oh, just barely! Well, actually, I can repair this pipe. And green is home free. Ta-da! Okay, so we go over this way. Alright, see that platform over there? Don't let it scare you. Jump towards it. A new one will spawn in.
Station Delta.
This will take us to this room.
Time anomalies detected on planet Fastoon.
That's the Lombax homeworld. Alright, well, let's repair some time.
Ribbon impact in 3, 2, 1. Warning, temporal ribbon in auto repair sequence complete in solar chamber echo. Warning, rift seeker detected. Temporal ribbon impact in 3, 2, 1.
Alright, last wave.
Warning, rift seeker.
Get that out of here. Okay.
Warning, rift seeker.
Darn it.
Time calibrators coming online in 3, 2, 1. Mark.
Almost there.
Temporal normality restored to planet Fastoon.
Alright, so thankfully for doing that, we don't just get a bunch of bolts, but we also open up this door. Which leads us to a gold bolt.
Updating rift prevention protocols. 53% complete. 77% complete. 91% complete. Protocols updated.
Alright, so thankfully that meteor pad takes us back to the main path. And, one small platforming section left, and we're actually done with this Clank sequence. There we go. There's so many of them. But that's okay, I've got unlimited time bombs. I can literally do this all day.
Auto repair sequence complete in solar chamber echo.
No, come back, platform. Whew, okay.
The chamber's right this way, sir.
Alright, well.
This is it. Behind this door. is the master switch for the entire facility. XJ0461, on behalf of Orvis and in accordance with his wishes, I present to you the Orvis Chamber.
Well, let's go inside.
Come on.
So this is the Orvis
Here it
Chamber.
is. Your father went to great lengths to protect this room from those who would abuse it.
Control terminal activated.
He loved you very much, you know. He was always XJ0461 this and XJ0461 that. I'm supposed to play this for you. It's sort of an orientation message.
Hello, XJ0461. Or should I say, Clank? Here, in this very chamber, I watched over time. And now that you understand the power of the clock, I must ask that you protect it at all costs. For even the slightest misuse of its power can rip the very fabric of existence. The clock, much like time itself, is a gift and not to be tampered with. But like any father, my only wish is that my...
Huh?
I'm sorry. Were you in the middle of something?
Intruders! Protect the chamber!
I've got you now. Take this, and now the Haymaker! Victory! In your face! What is it?
You were correct, sir. Clank led us straight to the Orvis chamber.
Splendid! Notify the Valkyries. It's time for... Unnecessarily Evil Initiative Omega 91!
Right away, sir.
Ready for your massage, Dr. Nefarious?
I didn't send for a massage. Go away!
Would you cut me a break, pal?
Would you just open the door, please?
Oh, hello, Quark.
Now entering Bernelius sector.
Alright, so now we're in the Bernelius sector.
Ratchet, come in. I just picked up a looping transmission on one of the emergency frequencies. Tell me what you make of this.
I don't believe it. That's a distress call with Clank's signature. Aphelion, can you track the source?
The origin appears to be Planetopedia. Acquiring coordinates now.
Just think. By tonight, your friend will be safe and the clock will be ours. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Alright, well, we gotta make a break for Planetopedia.
Got another dedication here, this time for Vance Sorbo. Vance, I know you cheated on me with my sister Victoria. I'm coming for you. Oh, Vance, old friend, I think the word of the day is hotel. All right.
Bonjour, Monsieur Lombax. I see you picked up on our little signal. Unfortunately, this is as far as you go.
Another Valkyrie ambush.
You will pay for what you did to Libra. Valkyries, switch to fusion cannons and engage at will.
Alright, well, we'll just have to laser gun through our way through this ambush. Ah, we need to use our tether to get rid of the Versa fuses to disable the shield. Thankfully, this is more of a fight where if you just focus on the main boss, you'll do fine. That wasn't very hard.
Aphelion, give me a status update on Clank's transmission.
The coordinates appear to be accurate, but the signal has weakened by 72.3%.
That means Clank's in trouble. Hold on, pal. I'm coming.
Alright, let's go. Planet Vapedia. Sounds like encyclopedia.
Clank's distress call terminates somewhere inside the Citadel. This calls for a classic smash and grab.
Alright, might as well stop by the weapon vendor first.
They'll be mopping off the battlefield when you use this puppy on them.
The Magnet Launcher. Again, another returning weapon from Tools of Destruction, so if you've obtained that weapon in that game, you get 50% off.
Snoop around, Chief. You got a right to protect yourself.
This is the last weapon that can possibly be discounted. And again, it's a hefty 50% off, so, you know, that's a lot. So, let's buy it.
The Magnet Launcher is ideal for incapacitating large enemies on the battlefield. Just fire a magnet at an enemy. The ionized orbs will imprison the poor goon in a deadly web of electricity, giving you a supreme tactical advantage. Now you can blow them up or make your escape. The Magnet Launcher, available only at Grumblenet.
So yeah, the Magnet Launcher works kind of like the Cryomine Glove does, except it lets you incapacitate enemies at a distance. This makes it good against enemies that, you know, are shooting projectiles at you. Though, of course, it can only trap one enemy at a time, so if you're in a huge cluster of enemies, you might have more luck using the Groovatron. Okay, so... might as well just make our way there. Oh, there's an armor vendor. Which, unfortunately, we cannot get any armor. Though, if you somehow manage to make it this far without acquiring the Thermaflux armor, you absolutely should buy it now. See, we've got some platforms. We do anything with this? No, this just looks like a way back, but that is okay. But yeah, Planet Vapedia is home of the Valkyries, a fierce warrior tribe. They will decidedly not let us through without a fight. That's okay. I like fights. Okay, we don't want to use the hoverbolt just yet. Instead, we want to pick up that little Zony right there. Well, that was easy enough. $30 Zony. Impressive. Oh, alright, you know what? Dynamo of Doom. We'll just bowl them all over. That wasn't too tough. Alright, is there anywhere else we can jump to from here? Nope, so let's just go back. Hoverbolt. There it is. We'll need some oil to unclog this.
We're going to need some oil.
Alright, we'll just have to look around. Oh, we got choices. Let's go to the right. Don't cannonball into the explosive crates. Ah, there's a battery bot, as well as some more goons. Ooh, ooh!
destroy your enemies.
Alright, so now with the Dynamo of Devastation, once you hit an enemy with your orb, they'll become attached to it, meaning that there's no escape anymore. Ooh!
Congratulations! You've just upgraded to Storm Spikes. Each spike now contains an isokinetic refractor that leapfrogs electrical current from one enemy to another. Another defensive innovation from your friends at Grummelnet.
So yeah, now the electricity will arc from enemy to enemy after the initial hit. So in essence, each enemy becomes a conductor. Alright, crank down the spring. Alright, throw a battery bot in. We need one more. Thankfully, I can see him right up there. So let's take the left path this time. Oh, hello, losers. Nah, we don't need the magnet for you guys. Ow. The Negotiator is now level 4. Its damage and rate of fire have increased. Yummy. Look at all that money. Pull down the spring. And in you go. Alright, bust out the Omni Soaker and get some oil. Alright, now we can proceed. Okay, so we want to not jump off of this one, so that we land on this little island. This will enable us, after a little bit of running. Just... Booyah! Oh, hello. It's actually quite a lot. That's what we like to see. Alright, Spiral of Death. Shotguns, the ultimate pest control. Ooh! The Constructo shotgun is now level 3. Its base damage and rate of fire have increased. Alright, another gold bolt for the pile. Alright, so now we can actually take the jump pad path to where we need to go. Oh, there's another gold bolt. Might as well jump and grab that before we start a fight. Haha! Only 10 gold bolts left. I could see some Valkyries in the distance. Alright. Well, they're wielding like big ol' hammers. That'll hurt a lot if we get hit. So let's not get hit, shall we? Thank you, magnets. Actually, cryo mines would work too. Now they're frozen and electrified. What a horrendous combination. For them. Airborne threats, huh? Alright. This is why rocket launchers were invented. Anyone else? Ah, yes, you do want some. Okay, here you go. Cryo mines for everybody.
Do it. Come on. We have to find a way into the Citadel.
All right, let me quickly see if there's any ammo to scoop up. No, there is some nanotech, though, which I do not need, but that is okay. All right.
This airship may be our ticket inside. See if you can unlock the loading platform.
Okay, so your goal is to get the little notches to match up to the empty parts of the circle. Use your kinetic tether to grab the sides to pull them in or out. Then once you have them in place, just crank the bolt crank.
I'm impressed. Follow me.
This would be a nice scenic ride if, you know, we weren't fighting for our lives.
We're close. I can feel it.
Alright, so we're at the Citadel. That's a nice word, Citadel. Okay, so how do we want to line these up? Okay, so... got it. Pull this one in. Push this one out. That should work. Perfect. Let's go.
Well. If it isn't the galaxy's favorite Lombaxes, come to rescue your little friend.
Our quarrel isn't with you, Cassiopeia. Hand over Clank and we'll cause no more trouble.
Cause no more trouble, huh? Karina and Libra are dead thanks to you. And now that we've gotten what we need from the caretaker, his time has come. Valkyries, destroy the Lombaxes!
Alright, well.
To kill Clank. I'm going after her.
General, wait!
The Lombaxes have split up. Red team, take the rebels. My team will take the little ones. Copy that. Red team, move in!
Oh, bye-bye. It seems like if they plummet to their doom, I actually don't get any weapon experience, which is bad. So we're gonna not do that. No, it's Spiral of Death. Whoops. There we go. The Spiral of Death is now level 3. Its damage and ammo capacity have increased. Uh-oh. More ammo for me. This is the kind of thing the Spiral of Death is good at. You can't run from me. I love that combo. It's so good.
He's heading towards the training course.
wandered right into our Valkyrie training course. No man has ever survived! Farewell, Ratchet. Take solace in the fact that you never stood a chance.
Well, we'll see about that. I always have been good at defying the odds.
Cassie, what is the status of unnecessarily evil Initiative Omega 91?
In motion, my love. The Lombax is now trapped in an over-elaborate death scenario designed to torture him into a slow, painful doom.
That's unnecessarily evil Initiative Omega 96! I said 91! Does no one read my memos?
Stop yelling at me! Our therapist says you have to learn how to communicate!
This is coming from someone who does nothing but text me all day while I'm at work! You are smothering me! Now get it done!
Sounds like I think you might need some counseling. Which I am not equipped for. Alright. One over-elaborate death trap taken care of, probably several more to go.
Real good. We just lost another squad. Red team, we need additional units. Negative. My team's been decimated. The rebels taken out most of them and we're still waiting on reinforcements. Just hold off until the captain clears the citadel.
Alright, what's next?
Still alive? Well, let's see how you survive a silo of deadly nerve toxin.
Alright, well, we gotta push the buttons to disable the toxin.
Don't forget to hold your breath.
Where's the next button? There it is. Over there.
You should be a smoldering, squishy carcass by now.
Don't you treat me like one of your subordinates. I'm not Courtney Gears.
Nag, change the channel, will ya? This is why office romances never work out.
Alright, while they're, quarreling, how about we just disable this trap so we can move on, eh? There we go. Round 3. Platform will spin much faster this time, so, we'll just have to make this extra quick. Perfect.
You'll pay for that!
Ratchet, I've been through 3 buildings and still no sign of Clank. They must have moved him into Cassiopeia's quarters.
I'm tracking her right now. Just hold off the rest of them.
I'm sorry, Ratchet. I should have known the Valkyries faked that distress call. It was foolish of me to suggest the assault.
All that matters right now is Clank. Help me find him.
Reinforcements have arrived. Mobilizing all available units.
You know what? Groovatron. Give me that ammo. Oh, hello. Cryomine glove. The Cryomine glove is now level 4. Its damage and detection range have increased. Oh no, I trapped the Zoni! I didn't even know you could do that! Interesting. I'll have to remember that. Anyway, the magnet launcher is now level 2. Its damage and duration have increased. Does anyone else want to have a go? Alright. I'll grab this Zoni. And don't think I didn't see that Constructo mod over there. Almost zoomed to my death. But with this, we've gained the Scorcher mod for the Constructo pistol. This modification fires a pyrocytic compound at your foes that keeps working long after you moved on to other endeavors. So it's basically just acid, which, you know, hey, I like. Alright, let me see if there's any extra ammo I can scoop up. I got some spirals, that's good. Alright. Let's pull down this window. Who has retractable windows in a building? That just seems entirely unnecessary. Ooh, more rockets. I could definitely use more rockets. No sweat. Alright, next.
Oh, man.
Hello, Ratchet. I see.
Yeah, I know. Time for another death trap.
Battery bots, okay. Oh, you know what? This'll make the job way too easy. See? Nothing to it. Now we just shotgun our way out of here. Ooh, a gold bolt. Oh, there's another one right here. Sweet. So not only is there a gold bolt, on the back side of the platform, there's a Rhino 5 schematic piece. How many pieces do I have? 8? Or 7? I have 7. Okay. It's still good. We'll restock first. Man, they sure are handing out a lot of ammo. I'm very appreciative. Okay, so how does this platform work? So I want to get... Okay, I see. That one goes there. You go there. And you go there. Alright. That should open, says me. Alright, let's just boost our way over. Alright, here's their last stand. I do love last stands with rocket launchers. Oh, yeah!
Congratulations! You've just upgraded to the Judicator. Your weapon has been modified to fire 2 additional rockets for 3 times the mayhem.
Yeah, so now each time we pull the trigger, we fire 3 rockets. Now that's a value right there. Alright, so we could use that to jump back, but we're so close. So why don't we just resupply? Alright, well. Let's just go.
I'm actually happy you survived the training course. It would have been a shame to lose such a worthy opponent to some cheap machine.
Speaking of cheap machines, how much is your boyfriend paying you to do his dirty work?
Tongue. And an amusing observation coming from some orphan doomed to spend his entire life alone. You know that robot of yours who's ready to kick up his little metal feet and stay in the Great Clock forever? Yeah, he wants to leave you, didn't you know that? Don't worry, I'll kill the both of you before he gets the chance.
Clank! What have you done to him?
Oh, nothing compared to what I'm about to do to you.
Oh, alright. Alright, so this is Cassiopeia. Her throne is equipped with rocket launchers as well as other dangerous devices, so keep your distance. You'll be using your swing shot a lot throughout this fight, so make sure to keep it ready on standby. Ooh! My Spiral of Death is now level 4. Its damage and auto-aim have increased. This is an interesting cycle we appear to have gotten ourselves into. Uh-oh. Called in reinforcements. Alright, well, this is why buzz blades exist. Actually, no, I'm going to use the magnet launcher. Because I can save my buzz blades for Cassiopeia. Are they dead? Yes, they are. Okay, sweet. I'm going to move over here. Oh, hey, watch it. It's almost like you're trying to hit me or something. Ooh, ammo, 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 ammo. Oh, her mech shut off. Try to get close. There we go. That'll take care of her support. But yeah, Cassiopeia is not overly dangerous. I mean, especially, you know, if you got your weapons leveled up to a good amount. Yeah, probably your biggest danger will be accidentally falling to your death. No more spirals. Alright, buzz blades. For that nice close shave. Ah! Oh, ammo, ammo, ammo. Gimme, 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 gimme. Oh, good, the mech shut off. Sweet. So now we can just, Goodbye.
Clank! Wake up!
Hello, Ratchet.
Hey, pal. How you doing?
Fine. You?
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, I'm just gonna lie here for a while, though, okay? Whew. I'm sorry about your father, Clank. I should have stopped Nefarious sooner.
It is all right, Ratchet. Nefarious will pay for what he has done. The only thing that matters now is that we keep the clock safe.
Now, don't worry. Once the past has been corrected, you'll have the full support of the Lombax Praetorian Guard. The clock will be in good hands.
You do not understand. Time cannot be changed. Using the clock improperly could rip the very fabric of existence.
Or it could save an entire race of Lombaxes who risked their lives to defend this galaxy.
Ratchet, remember the Dimensionator. Some risks are not worth taking.
Well, maybe Clank's right. If there's even a chance it could destroy the universe, the risk is just too great.
Risk? Risk is what makes us who we are. Ratchet, our kind is lost without us. Think of how many that clock can save. Think of your parents.
I'm sorry. We need to stop Nefarious before he makes the same mistake we almost did. So, you coming, General? General?
Well, Ratchet now has time bombs, and Clank is back. So yes, this is actually the last gadget that we get, the time bomb. You can throw it, it works... Oh, sorry, I thought someone important was talking to us. It works just like how the time bomb works in the Clank sections. You can only have one at a time, but it slows enemies and their projectiles. You actually don't need it for any traversal purposes. It is purely a combat gadget, which is neat. Yeah, you can actually perform a high jump now by holding R2 and pressing X. And you can even perform a long jump too, but really, you never need these. In fact, I don't even think the game explains that you can do these, so they're really just neat extras. So, yeah.
I
But
see
Clank's
you have
back.
made some modifications to our ship.
Yeah, it's pretty fly, not gonna lie. Oh, a new upgrade. Swarm rockets. This premium Zoni weapon unleashes a deadly swarm of mini rockets capable of vaporizing most short-range starships. Hold triangle to switch weapons. This is the last of the L1 rockets you can unlock. Alright, well, let's go find Dr. Nefarious.
Make a hero to Ratchet. Come in.
Is that Captain Quark?
Clank? Well, I'll be Scrunch's uncle. Where'd you come from?
There's no time to explain. We need to stop Nefarious from reaching the clock. We're on our way to the station now, but you have to find a way to stall him.
Way ahead of you, Ratchet. In fact, I'm further undercover than I've ever been before. Ever. In fact, when we get home, let's never talk about this again.
We will meet you outside the station. Ratchet and Clank out.
Alright. So, we could go right to the Nefarious space station if we wanted, but, and I don't know if this is revealed right now, but we can actually, in theory, the last cup of the Agorian Battleplex should be unlocked now that we've rescued Clank. Hopefully. All right. No, it is not open. Okay. We must need to traverse more of the Bernelius sector first. Alright, unfortunate.
You need something, sport?
Nope, I don't. I thought you had more dialogue. Clearly I was wrong. Alright, well, this has been a waste of time, unfortunately. I thought it would be unlocked immediately.
This is your... Hey, Spot! Pardon the intrusion, but the Agorians asked me to let you know there's a new tournament opening up here at the Battleplex. I think they're still sour about your last victory. Just drop by the Cortho sector if you're looking to pick up some, extra scratch.
Well, alright, they finally told us about it, so now we get to immediately go back in and, go through all the loading screens again. That is fun. Yeah. But that is okay, because now, we're gonna get to the really fun combat. If by fun you mean excessively challenging and unnecessarily grueling, then yes. But that's okay. What's another few death courses to seasoned veterans such as ourselves? Alright.
Attention Battleplex patrons! The Raritanium Cup is now available for outright crazy gladiators. So if you looked in the mirror this morning and thought, wow, I have left sanity behind, head to the arena entrance.
Alright. Reload my ammo. Let's go on in, shall we? Actually, why did I reload my ammo? Ammo gets reloaded when you enter a challenge. Oh well. So yes, the Raritanium Cup is completely optional, but let's face it, you want to do it. I know you do. Alright, fireproof. Prevent 5 of them from succeeding using your Constructo shotgun. Alright. So we just gotta shoot down the pyrospheres from breaching the barrier. So it's kind of like football, if, you know, football involved weapons. So yeah, just take them down. Let's see, what configuration do I have? Double pellet and galvanic. I think that's a good combination. While it doesn't deal the most damage, it definitely gives you the most spread, which makes it the easiest to hit. Also, the ammo continuously regenerates, but not, you know, instantaneously, so don't spend it all in one place, if you catch my drift. So yeah, we just gotta do this for 2 minutes. So, how's everybody doing? It's clearly not going to be very difficult, I don't think anyway. Though I do like how they've constructed this challenge in that basically you can't participate in it unless you've cleared all other tournaments, because you only get the Constructo Shotgun by completing the Gold Tournament. Little bit longer.
Ratchet does it again.
And we get a Zoni for our trouble. Nice. Let's see, Toxic Engagement. Defeat a Wargrok with your Omni Wrench and Deadly Toxins. Alright. So yes, you are expected to just use your Omni Wrench with this. Thankfully, the Comet Strike actually does good damage, so just, you know, keep flinging it at the Wargrok. Your Hyper Strike does deal more damage, but, you know, safe distance and all that. There are also these little poison geysers, which do hurt the Wargrok, so if you can get him to stand on top of it, he'll take more damage. So yeah, like I said, these challenges are pretty out there. Victory! Alright, we acquire another piece of the Rhino 5 Holo plan. Alright, the Exterminator. So we need to use an Omni Soaker full of nectar to, get the Tetramites to eat our enemies for us. So yeah, just land a glob on an enemy and it'll stick to them. And then they will proceed to be eaten alive. Delicious. Ow. I'm fine, really I am. You are decidedly not fine, though. Though thankfully you are still equipped with your wrench, so you can use it to smack the little guys away. Hey, instead of boasting, maybe you should, like, not be dying. Just a suggestion. Oh boy. I got all the little pyrospheres. Alright, just one more goon. And you're dead. And this earns us another Constructo mod. Alright, battery bots on the battlefield. You'll have to return the bots to their sockets before time runs out, okay? Alright, so we'll just use a Groovatron. After all, we don't win by defeating enemies, we win by plugging battery bots into the system. Gotcha. And thankfully you earn more time each time a battery bot goes into a socket. Oh, if that's how you want to play. Here, magnet launcher. Where are you? Where? Aha! No, who said you could stop dancing?
Looks like our newest gladiator is no stranger to battle. Past victories include our civil tachyon.
Alright, that was easy enough.
Courtesy of our pint-sized gladiator.
But yeah, if you just use your Groovatrons, you'll be fine. We get the Treasure Mapper. This will map all secret areas on our map as green. This will help us find things, in case, you know, we missed anything. Alright, the last challenge. Overkill. It's actually quite simple. Survive 20 rounds, with the final rounds including a Hungry Wargrok and a Hydra tank. Let's do it. So yeah, this is all about staying power. Even if your weapons have already leveled up, you'll definitely want to save your weaker weapons for first. You want to use them first. Call out Mr. Zircon again. He's gotten a little listless, I think. Then we'll just follow up with some Buzzblades. Thankfully, ammo will spawn eventually, but it'll take a while, so, you know. So yeah, just use pretty much whatever you got on you. And again, don't hesitate to use your weaker weapons. This is all about sustainability. Oh, he's dead. Never mind. More Buzzblades! Oh, Buzzblades are out. Let's make a quick revolution around. Much better. Alright, this is getting a little hot. Everybody dance now. Set up another perimeter. Oh yeah, that's what we like to see. Alright, get ready to be spiraled. You know what? I'm gonna use the shotgun. Ow! I don't even know what hit me there. Alright, Boogie.
Looks like our newest blood eater. No stranger. Our civil Tachyon. Rushto. And Captain Wonderland Flag.
Oh, no, come out, Mr. Zircon. I'm gonna go over here now. Hope that's alright with everybody. Ah, more spirals. I love it. Nope, I'm going away. Bye-bye. No more spikes. But yeah, as you can see, this is where things really start getting intense. You know what? Time bomb. Oh, they all went out of it. Well, some of them did anyway. Ow, ow, that's my face! Oh, darn it. Get out of my way, losers. That is pretty much the last thing I wanted to do. Remember, thin the crowd, thin the crowd. Ow! Oh, you jerk! How many Groovatrons do I have left? Perfect, okay. Alright, we're almost there. Thankfully, I got one more Groovatron. If I can just get to the Wargrok and the Hydra tank, honestly, I should be okay. Ooh, thanks. That's decidedly what I needed right now. Oh, damn. Oh. So many grenades. Alright, let's try that again. So I need to save my Groovatrons for, like, later. That's fine. I can handle that. Do you mind? I'm trying to collect ammo here. Deploy some more spikes. More Mr. Zircon. Alright, this is going quite a bit better than last time. I haven't gotten hit yet. Don't get me wrong, I will get hit, but, you know, at least I haven't been hit yet, which is better. Oh. Thank you, Tesla Spikes. Oh, I was hoping that wouldn't kill you. Oh well. I have no more spikes, that's fine. Alright, we're halfway there. Give me that. Take this opportunity to collect some ammo, that'd be swell. Ah, I've been shield bashed. No, not that. Give me your shield. Thank you. Ooh, there's some nanotech. Thankfully, I don't really need it right now. I will need it later, though. No storm spikes. Mr. Zircon's still here. Just keep buzzing and blading, I think. I'm doing it, Ma. I'm murdering everyone in my path for glory. Are you proud of me? Probably not. Still no spikes. That's fine. Alright, what we... Oh, 14. Okay. You know what? Let's get some breathing room. What's gonna kill a lot? Oh, the dynamo. The dynamo will do it. What is my camera doing? Got another Zircon. Oh, dearie me. Oh, sweet. Just keep collecting ammo. Just keep collecting ammo and not being shot. That is the order of the day. Whoop, bye-bye. I'm out. Ooh, some spikes. All right. That'll work. All right, back to the blades. All right, we're almost there. This opportunity to rip as many shields as I can get. Come on out, Mr. Zircon. Oh, is it time for another Groovatron already? Okay. Alright, now we just gotta get into a nice position. We can hit as many enemies as possible. There we go, that's the ticket. Look at all that devastation we're doing. All right. Right, Mr. Zircon. Here, take this. Don't mind me. Ow. Got me on the backswing. Unbelievable. All right. All right, Wargrok time. But thankfully, really, if you've reached the Wargrok, honestly, things get easier because it's not like more enemies spawn in addition to the Wargrok and the Hydra tank. So just use what you got and, you know, pump them full of lead or plasma or whatever your weapon happens to fire at enemies. Oh, all right. Oh, is the Wargrok dead?
I don't believe it! The Wargrok is down! The Wargrok is down! The Hydra tank is moving in, and boy, does this sucker
All that's left is the Hydra tank. And we will be victorious, my friends! Alright, pull out a plug. I wish to not be pecked. One more head, and we will be immortalized. That decidedly will not work on the Hydra tank, so more buzz blades. Victory! And for winning, we receive the Chimp-O-Matic.
The Chimp-O-Matic was originally designed as a party gag by bored GrumbleNet engineers. Simply point it at the poor schlub you want to transform and pull the trigger. Presto! Instant monkification. The Chimp-O-Matic. Available only at GrumbleNet.
So yes, in continuing with the fine Ratchet & Clank tradition of turning enemies into funny animals... Hold on.
The Raritanium Cup is now available for outright crazy gladiators. So if you looked in the mirror this morning and thought, wow, I have left sanity behind, head to the arena entrance.
So yeah, press and hold the circle button, or R1, to fire a beam, which will monkify enemies that get close. Though it does take a little bit of time to transform them, and depending on how big the creature is, transformation may not even be possible, or just take a very long time. It does have unlimited ammo, which is nice, but its overall range is relatively short, so you'll want to be careful with that.
Welcome to the GrumbleNet weapon shop.
But yeah, you have unlimited ammo. Now, of course, I do plan on going back in and clearing these out to minimize their bolt prizes, but not right now. I will do that later. But yeah, so we've effectively done everything in the Agorian Battleplex that we needed to do. So yeah, we can now be on our merry way. I think that went pretty well. Yeah, that was fun and all, but we got another mission to get to. So we'll need to jump back to the... Oh yeah, now that we have the treasure mapper, we can see all of the items in each sector. So if we miss something, we can pick it up. But thankfully, aside from the Bernelius sector, where we obviously only just started, we've actually completed everything so far, which is really nice. So, unfortunately, we cannot jump immediately to the Nefarious space station, but let's just jump right to the Bernelius sector.
Bernilius sector.
Alright, but it's finally time to take the fight to Nefarious' home base.
Now entering Bernilius sector.
Got another dedication here, this time for Vance Sorbo. Vance, I know you cheated on me with my sister Victoria. I'm coming for you. Oh, Vance, old friend, I think the word of the day is hotel.
Oh, I need to equip my swarm rockets. Okay, so in order to get to the Nefarious space station, you will need the refractor. Press L2 to knock a projectile back.
Good evening. This is Kip Darling.
And I'm Pepper Fairbanks.
Hold on, let's see what the news has to say.
Tonight, the topic on everyone's mind is the season finale of Lance and Janice, the longtime soap opera known for its edgy writing and steamy drama, enraged fans when its 10th season ended somewhat abruptly. Dr. N, you're on the air.
Greetings, Pepper. Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Hello, Doctor. And what was your problem with the season finale?
It was a cliffhanger! How annoying is that? Why didn't they just finish the story?
You sound a bit angry. Why the rage?
Because this is just another example of squishy oppression, designed to torment hard-working robots across the universe. The writers on that show should be annihilated!
Thanks, Doctor. Well, you heard him. One enraged fan calling for the execution of the Lance and Janice writing staff.
I wouldn't want to be them. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsor.
Once again, Dr. Nefarious, perpetrating violence, as you would expect. Alright. Let's go to the space station. So yeah, you need 21 Zoni to get the quantum reflector. So, you know, if you haven't been collecting Zoni, you should. Thankfully, as you can see, we have far more than 21. This is definitely an eerie place.
Ratchet, come in. I'm on an asteroid inside the main perimeter. Come meet me as soon as you can.
Alright.
I have triangulated Captain Quark's position. Syncing to your nav unit now.
Alright, thanks. We got a rendezvous with Quark. But before we do that, there's an armor vendor, which we cannot get the last suit of armor yet. There is a new weapon available. The last weapon you can actually purchase from a GrumbleNet vendor. The Rift Inducer 5000. Let's buy it.
You got a right to protect yourself.
Harnessing the same matter displacement technology as the Dimensionator, the Rift Inducer 5000 summons an interdimensional creature which feeds on nearby enemies.
The Rift Inducer 5000 was created to fill the death by interdimensional being niche. The being, named Fred by our engineers, enjoys moonlight strolls along the beach, reading and mauling unsuspecting enemies with brutal efficiency. Whoa, look at that. Fred must be hungry. The Rift Inducer 5000, available only at GrumbleNet.
So yeah, the Rift Inducer 5000 allows you to summon the incomprehensible interdimensional being named Fred, and he will begin mauling enemies within his radius. It's incredibly effective, but its ammo is limited, and you cannot get more ammo from ammo boxes, much like with the Groovatron. So please use it wisely. Or don't. I'm not your dad. Alright, but if we go over here, we'll find ourselves a Constructo mod. Yeah, let's see what we got. So we have the Ricochet upgrade for the Mega Constructo pistol, which allows it to ricochet off walls. Imagine that. I'm gonna stick with the Scorcher, though. Let's see. Oh, we got a mod for the Constructo shotgun. The Detonator. This adds powerful sticky bombs to each round that detonates seconds after it makes contact. So yes, you can now fire shotgun blasts that explode. I'm gonna stick with Stun, because I like stunning people, because I'm a horrible human being. And let's see. We actually have... Can we go this way? Yes, we can. But this is not the way we need to proceed. But that is okay. Alright, we'll need the Omni Soaker for this, just as soon as we do more pest control. Oh yeah, I should show on my map. So yeah, you can see things like, we can actually see that there's a Zoni over there now. How cool is that? Give me some of that water. Not sure why a Zoni would decide to hang around Nefarious' space station, considering that he drove them all out of the Great Clock, but, you know, mysterious beings work in mysterious ways. Oh, the Constructo Shotgun is now level 4. Its damage, its base damage and range have increased. Got a Zoni here, but it's trapped. That might explain why it's here. Well, we're gonna have to get the little guy free now, aren't we? Oh, hello. Wow, look at all that experience, man! Well, you know what? If you're just gonna summon that many, I'll just deploy a Groovatron. Buzz Blades are now level 2. Their damage and ammo capacity have increased.
Congratulations! You've just upgraded to the Groover Bomb Club. Each Groovatron now comes with an explosive pyrocytic core. One push of a button and kaboom!
So yeah, each Groovatron can now, blow up. Like that, dealing damage to any enemy in the range. It also changes the song selection into more, rock than disco, which, don't get me wrong, I love me some good rock and roll, but it's like, I don't know, I wish it kept the disco as well, just to allow a combination of the two, that'd be sweet. But, it doesn't, but that is okay. Alright, let's get you free, little buddy. Just take this platform back. All right. Gotcha. All right, that's number 33.
Welcome.
Reload my weapons. Goodbye. Ooh, more health. A whopping 12 points. Nice.
Ratchet, where are you? I can't wait out here all night. Well, I mean, I can. Just who'd want to? There's no TV.
We're working on it, Quark. Give us some time. Hey, that's because I don't have an evil citadel, smart guys. Alright, these containers explode, which, you know, we already know, but I figured I might as well just remind the nice people at home. Ooh. The magnet launcher is now level 3. Its damage and ammo capacity have increased. More cryomines, cryomines, cryomines! Alright, get into the spiral of death. There we go. Sure took a lot of damage, though. See if I can't scoop up any nanotech. Doesn't look like it. Oh well, it'll have to do. Guess we'll just follow the ramps. There's some camo crates, which I will definitely take. Alright, we're here. Ooh, that's a lot of dudes. You know what? Let's introduce them to Fred. So yeah, as you can see, he'll tentacle whip enemies until he manages to just deal enough damage to suck them up. Nom. I mean, that's just great. I love that. Ooh. Actually, you're great candidates for the magnet launcher. Followed up by a stream of buzz blades to the face. Well, I jumped right into that, so that's entirely my fault. That blast radius is really big. I don't like it. Health. Alright, I think we're almost... Oh yeah, there's Quark over there.
Hey, look who it is! Welcome back, little guy. Am I glad you're here? You know who was a terrible sidekick. Some people just don't take online to work seriously.
Hey, I'm not the one sitting on the sidelines while everyone else marches into certain death.
Sit on the sidelines and let this baby go to waste? It's one of those cool smoke bombs the spies use. You know, for making quick and fancy getaways. Oh, forget it. Here, it's my most ingenious, foolproof plan yet.
On a Viewmaster? Alright. Let's see it, Quark.
The nefarious space station. An impenetrable fortress fraught with danger and... windows. Using my feminine wiles, I was able to convince the custodial staff to temporarily reroute the South Wing trash chute. This will be our point of entry. With the motion sensors deactivated, we should have smooth sailing into the South Wing. Harnessing 8 years of high school theater workshops, I will remain undercover as the lovely Shannon. My objective will be to escort you here. Oops. That's a vacation picture from the Mactar Resort Single Mingle. Don't know how that got in there. I'll escort you here to a conveniently exposed thermal exhaust port. We will then endure rigorous calisthenics until we have lost enough body fat to squeeze through the port.
Maybe I should handle this part of the mission.
Sure, that sounds quicker. Now, that port leads directly to Nefarious's personal quarters. Using the gigamorphic holoray, you'll be able to scan him and create a holographic disguise for Ratchet. With the disguise engaged, we should be able to breeze past the guards and infiltrate mission control, where we'll use the main security terminal to atomize every docked ship in the fleet. With Nefarious trapped like a rat and the clock safe, we can contact galactic authorities so that I may bask in the awesome glow of their admiration.
That, honestly...
Alright, I have to ask, what's with the nurse's outfit?
Ingenious, isn't it? It's part of an elaborate deception plan. It mostly involves a lot of hip swinging and puppy dog eyes.
Well, white's certainly your color.
Oh, thanks. I always fancied myself a winter.
Maintenance sector. Alright. Well.
Here we are. The final showdown between good and evil. Can you smell that? That's drama, baby.
I smell something, and it's definitely not drama.
Hey, look on the bright side. At least we're not being squished to death by the pistons.
Initiated.
Quark, why did you open your mouth?
Cover me! I'm about to do something impressive.
Alright, let's see it, Quark.
Muscles aching, arms burning, calves looking good.
Blockage detected in trash compactor 714. Shutting down compactor.
Ratchet, did you hear that? I did it! Ha ha! Technology! I just made you my... That one was a little too close.
Yes.
The troopers will be here any moment. We need to keep moving.
But that was a genuine good job, Quark.
The maintenance sector is crawling with nefarious ghouls. This might call for a little finesse. Watch and learn.
Alright, I'm watching.
Hello there. I'm Nurse Shannon. This is Dr. Archibald von Fuzzy Pants and his robotic intern, Gundolf Metal Sprocket. Dr. Nefarious is expecting us.
You are not authorized. Prepare to die, Nurse Shannon.
Alright, well, so much for diplomacy.
How did they not fall for that?
More cryomines. Cryomines for everybody. Everybody gets frozen solid. Everybody. I do mean everybody. Please freeze solid. It is the only way I'm getting out of this alive. Alright, well, so much for the quiet approach, but that's okay. I prefer the loud approach anyway.
I'll teach you to shoot a lady.
Ow, that hurts.
Ow! Lucky cheap shot, right as you died. That's inconsiderate. Why can't you just die quietly?
Alright, Chief. What can we do you for? Man from the galaxy.
Alright, let's go. Well, this is a big open room.
Warning. Warning. Squishy.
Go get him, Fred. I believe in you. Good job, Frederick. Oh yeah. Take that. Come out, Fred. One more time, Fred. Oh, Jimmery. Good job, Fred. You're doing it. I'm proud of you. Oh yeah. I'm gonna quickly find some more ammo. Alright, good. Good. Who's next? Oh, you are. Alright, magnet time.
Looks like we're not out of the woods yet.
Ah! Darn it! Buzzblades! Keep them coming. My guns are hungry for carnage. Ah, that's better. We'll gladly take some more ammunition. Alright, that one's down. Got him! Look, it's not my fault that my weapons have such an incredible blast radius, alright, Quark? I didn't intend to hit you, for once. Oh, no more magnets! Let's see, will ammo keep spawning here? I don't know what that is, so I can't pick it up. Ooh, yes! Ammo will keep spawning. Alright, well, I know what I'm going to be doing for the next minute or so. So I can't collect any rift inducers, but that's okay. Come on, thank you. Ooh, baby, I'm gonna need a lot of ammo. But that is okay. We will, yeah, we'll just keep waiting. So, how about them sports? Oh, is it out of ammo to spawn? Huh, I guess so. Oh well. Ah! More cryo mines. Hold on, let me cover you there, Quark. Thank you. Ooh, yes. Alright, I gotta admit, Quark's actually being kind of helpful here. I know, I'm just as shocked too. But not as shocked as these guys, clearly. Alright, that one's down. And that one's down. Can't go that way yet.
Appears to be coded into Nefarious' circuitry. We will need the Hollow Guys to access it.
Wow, that is a lot. You know what? Okay. Definitely not dealing with all of this. That's much better.
Security grid deactivated.
Nice work. Clank, phase 2 is your part of the mission. Up into the vent and head for Nefarious' office. We'll, cover you from here.
Sounds good. Alright, in you go, Clank.
Computer, take dictation.
Go ahead.
double-cross remaining Valkyries and retire Lord Vorsalon. Number 2, re-establish vendetta against organic life forms. And number 3, Iron Sounds.
Hollow Guys complete. I'm returning to the rendezvous point.
Not sure what you need with socks, Dr. Nefarious.
Must have forgot to tune the auto scaler. Ah, well, close enough. Try your vocal modulator.
Test.
1, 2. It works. Now, let's finish this and go home.
All right. So as you can see, we have some specific commands. Let's... Oh.
Yes, sir, you rang. Yes, sir, how may I be of assistance? The search for Ratchet has our armada stretched thin, but we do have a small fleet on the outer perimeter. They should arrive just as soon as they've completed their patrol, sir.
All right. Have you heard from the Valkyries?
I'm afraid not, sir. All attempts to contact your lady friend have been unsuccessful. Perhaps she thought about marrying you and decided to make a run for it.
Send down the elevator, please.
Right away, sir.
Time for Phase 3. When we get to the hub, I'll distract the guards while you gain access to the Hypernova defense laser.
Got it. How do I do that?
I'm not 100% on that one, but I'm sure you'll think of something. Just remember, keep it on the low.
All right. Let's go.
Avert your eyes from the Exalted One. Nothing to see here.
Let's see, we gotta get past, so let's move these guys.
Get out of my way!
Thank you.
Greetings, Dr. Nefarious.
Hello. You know what?
I order you to bogey.
As you wish.
Man, I wish I had the power to make my minions dance. Alright, good enough.
Dr. Nefarious, you didn't have to come all the way over here. The Hypernova defense laser is quite capable of clearing the debris. Say, would you like to test it out?
Sure, I like shooting stuff.
The controls are yours, sir.
Alright, well, let's first,
Where are you, Lawrence?
Yes, sir.
summon Lawrence.
I really am quite busy, sir. What do you need?
Where are you?
Conducting an omni-scan of the Orvis chamber, sir. I must say, the machinery here is quite advanced compared to the malfunctioning bucket of bolts I'm accustomed to dealing with.
He's talking about Dr. Nefarious. Order the fleet to land.
Oh, I'm afraid a fleet landing would be impossible at the moment, what with all the big, scary rocks in the way. You do remember asteroids, don't you, sir?
Yes, I do. Alright.
Perhaps there is a way to clear the landing platform.
Only a few asteroids. Would you like to do
Just have to destroy the asteroids first.
Excellent shooting, sir. The landing platform is clear. Lawrence is standing by to call in the fleet. In the meantime, I'll man the Hypernova in case that meddling long-back shows up.
Alright, well, let's get the fleet to land.
Yes, sir, you rang. Was there something you needed, sir? Oh, goody. I get to press a button. And they said my intellect would be squandered under your employ. Stand by for fleet arrival.
Lawrence, you could not sound any more bored, and I sympathize with you entirely, except that, you know, you're assisting Dr. Nefarious, so... Alright. I want to use the laser again.
Sir, I apologize, but I must intervene for your own good. Take him to the brig. This is an outrage. I intend to file a complaint.
So long. All right. Now, let's gun down the fleet.
I feel very close to you right now.
Come on, we gotta keep moving.
All right, well, they're calling in reinforcements. Thankfully, we have weapons. All right, come on out, Fred. Keep the change, villain. Again, that's very not intimidating, Quark. Ooh! Well, my Buzz Blades are now level 3. Their damage and number of bounces have increased.
Hey, what are you shooting me for?
You stood in my way, Quark. Boy, I am actually kind of in trouble. Help me out, Fred. Good job, Fred. There we go. All right, let's clean up this area before we get out of here. Might as well. We're not coming back, so we might as well just scoop up everything we can. Oh, hello, evildoers. More magnet launchers. Ooh! My magnet launcher is now level 4. Its damage and rate of fire have increased. Ooh, uh-oh. Buzz Blades! All right. No, it's Spiral of Death. Are we there yet?
We need to access the elevator.
Let's go.
Oh, oftentimes when I say this, it results in catastrophe, but what the hey? Mission accomplished.
Quark, you have literally doomed us all.
You're not Dr. Nefarious.
Nefarious, you can't use the clock. Nothing you could want is worth risking the universe.
Oh, but there is. And I have you three to thank for it. Initiate Super Wavy Flashback Effect! Thanks to you and your dim-witted friend here, I found myself drifting through the cosmos. Have you ever spent time on an asteroid? It's surprisingly boring! Nothing for a villain to do but dwell on his failure. Then, one day, the fungoid saved us. But still, failure burned inside my circuitry. How could I have been defeated by the likes of you? Why had the universe been tipped in your favor? I embarked on a crusade to the inner recesses of what you call the soul. I studied fungoid meditation, attended anger management class, dabbled in yoga, attended more anger management class, until finally I went on a spirit walk on planet Quantos. It was here I finally found what I had been missing, the Great Clock! With the clock under my control, I'll be able to wrong all the rights in the universe. Every villain who has ever stumbled will get a do-over. Every protagonist's triumph will be reversed, until finally a new present is created, in which the heroes always lose! Guards!
Hang on, cadets! Well, that was 5 bolts wasted.
How do you like my asteroid Finger 5000? I had it installed in the event I ever needed a super ironic death scenario!
Nefarious, you're making a mistake!
Time will tell. Bon voyage, my old nemesis!
You're just a lonely man, Lance. Boarding a lonely train on its way to Lonely Town.
So help me, it's true. All aboard for Lonely Town. Choo-choo, Janice. Choo-choo.
And away we go. Well, that could have gone better. Several hours later on planet Morclon.
What is this? It appears the Sony protected us during the crash.
We must not reach the clock.
Thanks for the help, guys. What? I'll give them back.
Well?
Ratchet, we do not have a lot of time. Destroying the Armada will not keep Nefarious away from the clock for long.
There's no time to contact galactic authorities. That means it's up to us. Come on. There's got to be a ship somewhere on this backwater planet.
Let's look around. Clearly this place has seen... Actually, I'm not sure if it's ever seen good days. Alright, well... Alright, go, Fred. Good job. Is there even a weapon vendor around here? There's a big ammo box. That's something, at least. Try to avoid the sludge water if we can. This armor is dry clean only.
Praise Orvis! I have visitors! Have you come to hear about the historic Battle of Gimlick Valley?
Actually, we're trying to stop an evil mastermind from...
Splendid! It all started years ago, when I was just a child.
Alright, history lesson time, apparently.
Chief Zahn Gribnak was manning his post at the Arundai outpost, when suddenly... Desperate to protect our village, Gribnak led a team of undertrained, poorly equipped soldiers into battle. Sadly, victory would not be theirs. Chief Gribnak and his noble lot were captured, imprisoned, briefly pardoned, imprisoned again, and killed. The death of Zahn left us defenseless. Without him, Commander Argos laid waste to our village by destroying the Arundai floodgate. It was a crushing defeat. Oh, if only Zahn had been here to defend us against Argos. I guess you can't change the past.
Ratchet, I believe I may have a way to help the Fongoids and give us a ride. Head to that time rift. Sigmund, come in. I need you to stabilize a time portal into the Battle of Gimlick Valley.
Accessing Briga's Almanac now, sir. Got it. Stabilizing time rift in 3, 2, 1.
Alright, well, looks like it's time to rewrite the history books with a hands-on approach. Can I talk to you more? No. I wanted to learn some more useless trivia. I love useless trivia, but... oh well. Alright, but clearly there are no ammo vendors around here, but thankfully there is one in the past. So, let's go there. Anything in here? Nope. Just a small cave. Alright, let's party.
Attention, miserable creatures. This is Commander Argos. Pursuant to Article 17 of the Agorian Code of Interstellar Acquisition, this sector now belongs to me. Leave now, or face execution by firing squad.
Mister! You have to help us! The Agorians hit it out given our chief!
Do not worry. We are here to assist.
Talking lunchbox? Cool!
Stay behind me, kid. We'll save him.
Alright, so first, we're gonna stop by the armor vendor, because we can finally purchase the final armor set, the Hyperflux Armor. This machine-washable adventure suit boasts an advanced apogee recycling system, bullet-resistant visor, and double-stitched troglosaur hide for added protection. For those expecting a close encounter of the dangerous kind, Hyperflux will deflect up to 50% of all damage.
Durable, dependable, and stunning to look at.
I'll take it.
Splendid, sir.
Zahn cannot be allowed to escape. Do you hear me? Execute him before he reaches the detainment camp. It shall be so, Commander.
Ratchet, we must hurry. We will not be able to hold off the invasion without the Chief's help.
Yep, alright. First we're gonna resupply. But this is the last armor set we can get, and it's the best, so yeah. Okay, by the way, if you're looking for an opportunity to level up your weapons, holy crap is this it. You will get so much experience from defeating these jokers. Like, just look at that. It's not even funny. So, like, if there is any weapon you still need to upgrade, now is the time to do it. Come on, show me the thing. Thank you.
You've upgraded to the Spiral of Carnage. 2 additional fission capacitors have been added to your weapon, allowing for 3 simultaneous energy spirals.
So yeah, just like the Judicator, now we can fire 3 energy spirals of unnecessary death. Come on, Cryomine Glove, level up here. That should do it.
Congratulations! You've just upgraded to the Blizzard Mind Glove. Your glove's Terrafrost dispersal mechanism has been modified to reach more targets, turning the battlefield into a winter wonderland of destruction.
So yeah, now each grenade will explode into a mist, which can freeze multiple targets simultaneously. Let's go up here, even though it's almost entirely unnecessary. Ooh, big ammo box. I love it. And I love the ammo and the health. It's all good. Come on, show me the thing. show it to me. Thank you. The Constructo Shotgun has become the Mega Constructo Shotgun. Its base damage and ammo capacity have increased. You're getting buzz-bladed. No, you know what? You're all in close enough proximity. Prepare to be eaten by Fred. Ooh. My Rift Inducer 5000 is now level 2. Its damage and ammo capacity have increased. My buzz blades! Wait for it. Wait for it. Come on. Are now level 4. Their damage and rate of fire have increased. Thank you, Fred. Look at all that! Get him, Fred!
Congratulations! You've just upgraded to the magnet cannon. Each magnet now comes with explosive orbs, guaranteed to liquefy its victim. Grummelnet raincoat sold separately.
So yeah, the magnet cannon shots will now explode. Ooh, the Rift Inducer 5000 is now level 3. Its damage and rate of fire have increased. Go, Fred! Go! Go! More health for me! Hot diggity. Like I said, you get a lot of experience in this place.
Yorick, what are you doing out of the shelter? Your mother will be very disappointed.
But this Lombax is here to help us.
I'm Ratchet. This is Clank.
I'm Zelen. This is Toofer and Enot. Yorick, go take shelter with the others. We'll protect the floodgate.
Oh, they deployed Hydra tanks.
Ratchet, those Hydra tanks are attempting to destroy the floodgate.
The Rift Inducer 5000 is now level 4. Its damage and area of effect have increased. Alright, let's suck up all the Agorians first. There is literally too much going on. Woo! You generate a shockwave? You do not. Alright, sweet. Your loss. Uh-oh, I appear to have attracted the attention of 2 Hydra tanks simultaneously. Got the shockwave.
Destroys the floodgates, the entire settlement will be lost.
That's alright, they're not gonna do that while I'm around. Woo! Alright, this should be fine, though. Fine. Victory.
Attention, convoys. This is Commander Argos. My offer to spare your lives in exchange for this valley has expired. Stand by for execution.
Alright, well, we'll have to get up there. But how?
Commander Argos is trying to flood the valley. We have to get to the top of the floodgate.
I think I have an idea. We have to find some of those vine seeds.
I do not understand. How will seeds help us defeat the Agorians?
Trust me.
Alright, let's quickly resupply. So yeah, I would just like to point out, in that whole sequence, we upgraded the Spiral of Death to the Spiral of Carnage, the Constructo Shotgun to its Mega Variety, the Cryo Mine Glove to the Blizzard Mine Glove, the Magnet Launcher to the Magnet Cannon, we've almost upgraded Buzz Blades, and we've almost upgraded the Rift Inducer. Yeah. Again, make sure you're, using all the weapons that you haven't leveled up, because boy, will you not get another opportunity this good. Alright, so we gotta find some seeds. Aha! Yoink. Alright, 2 more to go. Please let me up. Thank you. Let's go ahead and grab one here. Oh, camera, cooperate with me here. And there we go. Alright, that's all of them.
What were the chances that would happen?
Alright, back to the present. And now we can surf the vines. Alright, we'll just re-enter the time portal from a different angle.
That's rich. 1 Lombax against a Class 3 Agorian space cruiser. You should have left the galaxy with the rest of your kind.
Alright, Commander Argos, let's bring him down. Alright, just like with the Hydra tank, you'll need to pull out one of its sockets once you deal enough damage.
You'll pay for that, Lombax.
Oh, really? We'll see about that. Oh, timed explosives, okay. Ah, they seek you out. Alright, we use a close-range weapon. Yoink.
Do you realize who you're messing with? Commander Lord Argos, the Butcher of Vernilius, the Templar of Porthos. History will remember me as the greatest warrior.
Get him, Fred. Good job. Didn't get much experience from that, but that is okay.
Pathetic Lombax, you cannot defeat me. I've survived 3 galactic wars, which put hours of Gargonian needle torture, and endured an entire season of 2.5 bars.
Alright, bye-bye. Huh.
The Fongoids will remember this day forever. We owe the both of you our gratitude. Is there anything we can do to repay you?
Well, now that you mention it, we'd love to use that ship.
Well, it might take some time to fetch it out of the creek, but when we do, it's all yours. Now, if you'll excuse us, we must tend to the other villagers.
Alright, well, there's nothing left to do here in the past, so, let's see what future we've created. Or, I guess, a new present. Huh. Well, it definitely doesn't look backwater anymore. Huh.
Oh, hey, you're early. The reenactment doesn't start until tonight.
Reenactment?
Well, sure. Of the historic Battle of Gimlick Valley. It was a shining victory in Fongoid history. Say, do I know you two? You look awfully familiar.
Nope. First time here.
And our second. We were just admiring your Agorian space cruiser.
She's perfectly restored. I was going to take her up for the show, but her batteries are dead.
I believe we may be of assistance. If we were to bring back a few battery bots, would you allow us to borrow your ship?
Well, I suppose that'd be okay. So long as I got it back in time for the show. If you find any battery bots, just toss them into these charging stations. That should power up the Versa fuses.
Alright, well, let's go look around for some battery bots. First one was just right there. So yeah, we might have changed history a little bit, but that's okay. Oh, come here, you. Ooh, nanotech. There's a battery bot. Gotcha.
Don't see many Lombaxes around here.
Okay, so, before we, collect the last battery bot that we need, which is right here, we're gonna explore the village for more prizes.
There they were, outnumbered by hundreds of Agorian talons. Mysterious Lombax ran headfirst into battle, armed with nothing but sheer willpower and an old gardening tool of some sort.
That's so cool! What about Thon?
Jean knew that if the floodgate broke, the settlement would be lost. So while the Lombax fought Commander Argos, he snuck everyone out of the shelter.
Eric says there was a talking lunchbox.
Oh, I'm afraid he's mistaken. That lunchbox was actually a direct descendant of Orvis himself. So you see, the Zonies still watch out for each and every one of us.
I mean, not entirely incorrect. Oh. I see that gold bolt. There aren't even any enemies to fight anymore. Oh well. Alright, another gold bolt. Okay, so we'll need the Omni Soaker. Suck up some delicious water. We're gonna need to try to find a hydro plant somewhere. Ah, that'll work. Some water. bounce up to the floodgate. We'll collect another piece of the Rhino 5 holo plan. Alright, looks like that's it. Only one more piece.
We've got full power! All right, she's all yours. Bring her back in one piece, okay?
Let's see, is there anything else on my map? Nope. Alright. Well, let's get back to the space station.
Okay. Altimeter, thruster, warp drive.
Perhaps we should read the instruction manual.
See? Nothing to it. And now the booster.
That is the radio.
Hold on, I'll just go. That knob wasn't supposed to pop off, was it?
Why do I even bother?
Sometimes you just gotta go off instinct, Clank. Even if that instinct will most likely get you killed. Alright, well, we've made it off of the ship. Or, I guess, off of the planet. We're back at the space station. And we can return to Aphelion now.
Attention, Starship Signature 9099 Delta has just arrived at landing platform Zulu. All fueling pods, please initiate fueling sequence.
Lawrence must have flown back here to pick up Nefarious. We have to get to that starship before it leaves for the Great Clock.
Confront and destroy Dr. Nefarious. Alright, don't gotta tell me. But we're actually not going to finish up... Hold on. I'm being shot. There we go. Not actually going to deal with Nefarious just yet. Because we have some goodies to pick up, because we were actually very close to the end of the game. Because once we confront Dr. Nefarious, there is no turning back. Alright, so, believe it or not, we can actually... Sorry for the voice crack. We can actually jump back to the sector, where we just were, the Corvus sector. That's where Gimlick Valley is located. So, let's jump back there. So yeah, we got flung to an entire new sector. Hey, Morclon was just where we were. Interesting. Well, I don't think it'll be the worst vacation spot in Polaris anymore. At least I hope not.
Now entering Corvus sector.
So as you can see, the only planet here is, well, Gimlick Valley. But we got a few moons and a few more objectives, so I think it'll be a good idea to clear out the Corvus sector, before we call it quits for the day. I was debating, should I go a little longer? But no, there is enough stuff to do that there's another session, so we'll just, we'll clean out the Corvus sector and we'll be on our way then. Let's see if there's anything at the depot. You got a job for us, Vollard?
Lousy, inconsiderate, no-good troopus. Ever since Forsalon started working out here, he's been sending his goons over on regular raids. When I would pay to see someone teach him a lesson.
Alright, sure. I'll teach them a lesson.
You're a brave one, I'll give you that. Forsalon's ships have been patrolling a nearby nebula. You take out 50 of them, and I'll make you a rich Lombax.
Alright, sure. Destroy 50 fighter ships. Okie dokie.
This is your old friend.
But yeah, the Corvus sector actually has no original music. It'll just cycle randomly between all of the music on the radio station you've chosen.
Lombax identified. Alert Dr. Nefarious.
But I'm talking about Rusty Pete's School of Piracy. Piracy? Guarding young gentlemen and apprentices who learn the fine trade of our great local engineer.
Oh, right. That sounds fantastic. Tell me about curriculum.
Just keep destroying, and eventually we'll be able to shut down that satellite.
Shields disengaged. Summoning reinforcements.
Alright, goodbye. Don't think you could run from me, friends. I got missiles with your name on it.
I'm Kip Darling.
And I'm Pepper Fairbanks.
Tinseltown is fuming this morning over the release of a Hola recording stolen from the set of My Blaster Runs Hot.
The recording depicts action star and former superhero Copernicus Quark in a somewhat unfavorable light, prompting many enraged fans to boycott its release.
Pepper, our station manager has just informed me that we've attained a copy of The Meltdown. But I must warn everyone, the recording is equal parts disturbing and shameful. Roll audio.
I want you off the set right now.
I'm sorry, Captain.
No, don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. That was completely unprofessional. You have no appreciation for how difficult it is to stand up here and pretend to be someone else.
I do. I completely understand.
You think this is easy? You think it's easy to stand up here and play make-believe?
No, I don't.
Because there's a script, Doug. A script with words, which I must read. It's like rocket science for the soul, Doug.
I hear you, and I understand. And look, I was just checking the VersaFuse.
Oh, good. And how was it?
Actually, it was fine. Completely my bad.
That's it! Is this a real blaster? Can I shoot this guy?
And there you have it. A spokesman for Vox Holofilms added that the lighting director and Quark are now best of friends and go fishing once a week in Pocataru. I doubt that.
We now return you to our regularly scheduled programming.
It's rocket science for the soul, Doug. That is a great line.
Lombax identified. Alert Dr. Nefarious.
Just a few more ships to vaporize and we'll be home free. So yeah, as you can see, some of the ships have shields, which you'll have to wait for them to disengage before you can shoot them. Uh-oh.
That was incredible. Who'd have thought? One Lombax against 50 fighters? I'll just spread the word about you, outsider. Here's your reward.
Alright, that's some sweet money. Alright, hello. Do you need help with something?
Are you? Oh, you're not Snooky Bear 83. Please, whoever you are, I request assistance. My first date with the love of my life is on the other side of the sector, and my escort hasn't shown up. Will you escort me to my beloved's coordinates?
Sure.
I'll send the coordinates to your ship, and then you can be my wingman. See what I did there? Because I'm on my way to a date, you see?
Yes, yes. Very funny. Alright. Stand by for deployment. Oh, no, I just have to protect you. Alright.
So, where did you meet this girl?
HoloNet. Me and Snookybear83 play the same RLCM MMORPG.
What's that?
It's a ridiculously life-consuming, massively multiplayer online role-playing game. She's in my guild.
Oh, right.
Hey, don't knock it until you tried it, Ratchet. Alright, but we gotta protect Warlock with violence.
Now that was smooth. Let's keep it rolling with another Deep Space Jam.
There we go. Oh yeah, funnily enough, I should mention, I've been getting content IDs on, like, the archives I've been uploading. I mean, they're not copyright strikes against my channel, but I just think that it's funny. I mean, it's not like I make any money off of this content anyway, so they can't steal anything from me.
A river of fire to win your heart, Sugar Plum.
My weapons are still armed. I can make it look like an accident.
That's okay, Aphelion. Let's go.
I forgot about that part. That's really funny. Make it look like an accident. That's great. Well, let's start exploring moons. Corvus Beta. Get the Omni Soaker going. Alright, now that we're finally, like, on a moon, we can just do some, like, casual hopping and bopping and stopping and slopping. I kind of had something I wanted to talk about. So, the other day I was watching someone stream Overwatch, and honestly, it was really fascinating because they were just, I could clearly tell, almost from the second that they started, they were miserable. Like, just completely, unequivocally, straight up, not having a good time. And yet they streamed for like 2.5 hours or something like that. And I guess it just kind of intrigues. I couldn't stop watching because I was just completely and utterly fascinated by the fact that this person was streaming something for that long that clearly they were not enjoying themselves. And it's just, I guess it just kind of strikes a mindset that I don't subscribe to. Like, if you're not enjoying a game... Oh, ow, that's hot. Like, it's very obvious to the people watching that you are not enjoying that game. And it's just... I don't know, it's just... It takes a kind of personality, I guess, to just do something that you clearly do not enjoy. And, like, that is not how I ever want to do things around here. Now, you know me. I am pretty laid back in most of the things that I do. If I'm not having a good time, I will just straight up stop. Like, again, it's just, that mindset is just so foreign to me. Well, I'm very dead. Well, goodbye. Oh well. Let's try that again, shall we? But yeah, I guess I'm just kind of questioning, why would you ever torment yourself like that? Just doing something you are clearly not enjoying. Just, I guess it's just me trying to understand the soul, which, you know, is very difficult. Just use the buzz blades. There we go. It's like, if a game is not providing you enjoyment, then my advice, you should stop. Just, like, immediately. Don't even give it a second thought. Don't give the game, like, another chance. Just, if you're not having fun, just stop, really. Because, like, life's too short to be doing things you don't enjoy. Trust me, I learned that the hard way. You can take that from me. It might have been I'm doing a job mentality, or maybe their audience actively enjoys watching them be miserable. That's certainly true, genre. But, like, you know, if... And that, again, that kind of ties into why I never wanted to do, like, content creation or streaming as, like, a job. Because, well, then one of the things that I love to do the most becomes a job. And then it's like... Honestly, if I made video games my job, personally, I'll be honest, that sounds like a living hell. Like, honestly, it really does. I mean, you're probably... There are some audiences that just really enjoy watching their victims, I guess, because boy, does it seem like there are a lot of angry people on the internet, because, like... Oop, hold on, that's not the right thing. Because, I don't know, it just seems like people... Again, it's kind of hard to tell if it's, like, just an act of, like, how angry some people get, but it's just like... Man, some people... They don't need, like, just some tea and a nice break. They need, like, a tranquilizer to calm down or something. It's out of control, I tell you. And, like, they're throwing keyboards and controllers and stuff. It's... Honestly, it's kind of embarrassing, really. Like, I'm not gonna say that I've never gotten angry at a video game. You know, I am human, I have emotions. But it's just like, I have never even once thought of, like, you know what I should do now that this video game has frustrated me? I should destroy, like, my $100 monitor or something like that. Like, I'm sorry, that's just stupid. And it might be, you know, perhaps presumptuous of me to say, but it's what I believe. It's moronic to, you know, smash your controller or something. Like, what good does that do? Like, honestly, how does that help you in any situation? It's just, I don't know, man. It just seems like the internet is full of very, very strange people. Very strange people indeed. Strange, irrational people. I don't know, I guess I just wanted to, ruminate on some observations of the world that I've seen lately. I don't know, it's just... I think it's interesting to watch people. Ooh, should I? No, I should continue going straight. But yeah, I don't know, just some observations from your friendly neighborhood defender. Ooh!
Congratulations! You've just upgraded to Doom Blades. Each blade now packs an explosive pyrocytic punch.
Now blades will explode after a brief period. Because what's better than flying, spiraling, sharp death? Flying, spiraling, sharp, explosive death, of course. Interesting. Oh. Here's my ride. Whoop, whoop. Got the jitters. I should just be able to cross that gap. Oh yeah, easy peasy. That's a lot of Agorians. But Fred is hungry. Good job, Fred. Oh, hello, there's more. Like, a lot more. And I'm actually out of Rift Inducer shots. You know what? You can become Monkey. Return to Monkey. So yeah, when the, like, clamps get close enough, they'll turn into a monkey. Just like that. I've always sort of thought that being on camera kind of heightens whatever reaction they're already having, sort of like how apparently people laugh harder when they're watching funny things in groups. I can kind of understand the logic behind that, but, you know, I'm always worried that, like, what percentage of it is an act, and what percentage of it is genuine. Alright, so we could teleport back, but I'm not going to, because... Ooh, cargo... or camo crates. I almost said cargo crates. Which I guess is also technically correct. Can I make this jump? I don't think I can. But we're gonna go to the other side. You might be able to tell, there's still another dot on our map. So you just want to wait for the dot to kind of be beneath us, and then we can jump. That's the oil we needed. Is that really the other thing that was just here? Just the oil? Oh, no. No, indeed. There's a gold bolt right there. If you look bottom right. Also, hello, Big ZD. Ah, crap. That ain't good. Oh, can I make it? Oh, yeah, I can easily make that. No sweat. Perfect. How you doing? I am doing pretty good, Big ZD. We actually are kind of having like a philosophical discussion on angry Twitch streamers. Oh, we have, I think, the final ship upgrade. The Zulian Overthrusters. This alien accelerator adds considerable thrust to your starship, allowing it to carve through the galaxy with ease. So this strengthens the afterburners. So now we can go even faster. Alright. You know what? I'm just gonna land. Bye-bye. The music in this section is right up my alley. Oh yeah, it's that smooth jazz that, well, at least I love, so that means you're gonna listen to it. But hey, that's just the great thing about this game. If you want to listen to a different radio station, just play it yourself. Alright, we're just gonna turn everyone into monkeys. I think that's good enough for me. That's too slow. Unfortunately, I don't have any more Rift Inducer shots, so I can't level that up. That is okay. We'll just fling an infinite amount of sharp saw blades. We'll get there eventually. Probably. Yeah, how are you, Big ZD? Need more enemies. Ah, you'll do. Really, there's supposed to be 40 of these jokers. Alright. I got ammo for days. Like, literal days of shooting. I am not gonna run out anytime soon. Pretty good? I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad that you are doing pretty good. Ow. Alright, and for completing this combat challenge, we get another Constructo mod. Let's see, what do we get? Oh, Barrage for the Constructo Bomb. This modification turns each bomb into a cluster of destructive mini-bombs, each designed to ricochet off any surface. That's pretty cool. I think I'm gonna stick with Shrapnel, though. Because I'm a war criminal at heart. Alright, where to next?
Good evening, I'm Kip Darling.
And I'm Pepper.
I'm just gonna speed away from this.
Tonight's top story, new information on the disappearance of Lombax rebel Angela Cross.
Oh, this is important.
Have we confirmed that Angela Cross is, in fact, a Lombax? I know that was the assumption, but she doesn't have a tail.
Female Lombaxes don't have tails, Kip. In fact, this just in, lots of females do not share the same anatomical traits as their male counterparts.
Oh, I see. Well, hence the set of horns sprouting on that dome of yours. Hey, Pepper.
Why don't we just finish the story?
Well, very well then, Pepper. As many of our listeners know, Lombax rebel Angela Cross has been missing for almost 3 years. She was a victim of former dictator Percival Tachyon's vendetta against the Lombaxes, and was last seen fleeing the Cerulean sector in Max Apogee's starship.
You are speaking, of course, of the famed Lombax historian and seeker of the legendary Lombax secret.
Indeed I am, Pepper. Apogee himself vanished from Polaris and was believed to have been killed by space pirates.
Well, galactic authorities now claim they have recovered Apogee's starship. The vessel was discovered on autopilot with its flight registry pinpointing planet Jacindu as its place of origin. Kerchu Ambassador Bugo could not be reached for comment.
What do you think, Pepper? Did the Kerchu offer Max and Angela sanctuary from the depredations of Percival Tachyon? Did they use the so-called Lombax secret to escape to some other cosmic plane of existence?
I don't know, Kip.
Way to theorize, Pepper. When we come back, we'll chat with former gladiator and recently released prisoner Ace Hardlight. Is he truly rehabilitated? Or is it only a matter of time before he's discovered inside the Polaris Galactic Bank wearing a pair of stockings on his face? We'll find out right after this.
Okay, wow. So that broadcast has, like, a lot to
yeah.
unpack.
That's
because
my
it
jam
has...
right there.
Oh, hold
this
on.
is your man on the ones and twos, the one who's all bad news, the DJ with all the grooves, Maximilian Zane.
Okay, so there is a lot to unpack there, because that whole broadcast is a reference to a bunch of stuff in the Ratchet & Clank series. They mentioned Angela Cross
all right.
from Ratchet & Clank Going Commando.
And now here's one so smooth it's silky.
They mentioned, of course, Percival Tachyon, Max Apogee, and Planet Jacindu from Tools of Destruction, and Ace Hardlight from Ratchet Deadlocked. Which, if you've been following my entire playthrough of the series, you'd know that already. I'm just kidding, you know, that was kind of scummy, but it's okay. You should still be watching anyway, because, you know, it's good content. Please. Please, I need validation. Please help. Alright, enough of that. Let's not sink into the quicksand. Sproing. I hope no one gets vertigo. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Alright, we're fine. Everything's fine. I do a Tarzan yell, but I don't want to deafen anyone or hurt my throat. Well, we made it. And we got a Zoni. Tight. There are only 4 Zoni left to collect.
Oh yeah, now that was cool. We got another block of jams on the way. But first, we gotta pay a few bills. Deep Space Jams will be right back.
Alright. Corvus Sigma. Another combat challenge.
Was just the new boy in school.
Aw, none of the kids at school talk to me. They all think I'm weird.
Don't you pay them no mind, son. They's just uneducated.
But then, while expressing his rebellious angst via he stumbled
And you're friendly. I'm gonna take you home.
This Christmas, Vox Hollow Films presents A Story of Salvation.
He's my friend, Pa. I won't abandon him, not ever.
A story of friendship.
That no good war rock of yours is eating all them kids at school, Timmy. And I'm pretty sure he's got the rabies.
A story of sacrifice.
I love you, Wargrog. I always will.
The heartwarming tale of a boy and his Wargrog. Coming to Vox this holiday season.
Oh, that obvious Old Yeller reference right there. That's funny. In a messed up sort of way. Yeah, it's like, I'm trying to not talk over the commercials, but, you know, it's hard, because I can't really predict when they are, and, you know. I don't know, I kind of like providing color commentary. It's why I got into this in the first place. Ooh, hello. Look at all the big, beefy Agorians about to be sucked into an alternate dimension where they're eaten alive by Fred. Ooh!
Congratulations! You've just upgraded to the Rift Ripper 5000. Grummelnet scientists discovered that removing the Laurentian stabilizer caused portals to snap shut in a violent and explosive manner. But news for you, news for your enemy.
So yeah, now when Fred disappears, his portal will snap shut, damaging any enemies still alive. Got a jet? See you later, genre. Thanks for sticking around. Alright, so we just gotta defeat the rest of the Agorians. And actually, all of our weapons are fully leveled up. So, we're now in an interesting situation where we can use pretty much wherever we want, whatever we want. The entire world of weapons is my oyster now. I will use all of them just as soon as I finish this combat challenge with my Doom Blades. Ow. It's a cyclone of dismemberment. Oh, all out. Alright, prepare to be judicated. Whatever that means. Alright, and with that, we've got another gold bolt for the pile. Ooh, I will take that big ammo box. Let's see if there's any more. Ooh, another big ammo box. Okay, that should be it. Alright, so as you can see, the Corvus sector is pretty sparse in terms of things to do. Only a couple of side quests, and, you know, just a few areas to explore, but that's okay. Gonna resupply.
Alright, Chief.
Oh.
What can we do you for?
No need. I don't think you have another challenge for us. Nope, that's fine. No new sets of armor. So, we are ready, basically, to, finish the game, funnily enough. So we're going to jump back to the Bernilius sector.
Now entering Bernilius sector. Now entering Bernilius sector.
Alright. So all that's left is to...
Years ago,
Hold on, I'm gonna stop. Because the commercials are just gonna keep going. So all that's left is to finish the Rhino 5 Holoplan, which we can actually do, and then confront Dr. Nefarious before he's able to gain control of the Great Clock and endanger literally all of existence. That sounds important. But I think it's not important enough that it can't wait until another time. So thank you for stopping by, everybody. We did a lot, and I know what you're thinking. Wait, if we're almost at the last boss, why are you stopping? Well, there is in fact still enough to justify one more session. So lucky you, everybody. But again, that's going to have to happen another time. If you'd like to stay up to date on the things that I do, I have both a Twitter and a Discord that you can see in my information panels. But, for now, this is the Defender signing out. See you later!